Much. My, how the mighty have fallen. All right, the federal government taking jobs from hardworking taxpayers and giving those jobs to inmates. It's happening to one small business in Olive Hill, Kentucky, Ashland Sales and Service. They're responsible for making jackets like the one the president's wearing right there when he rides on Air Force One, including that one. They have made these jackets for a number of years. So how can this be happening?
Michael Mansh is the president and owner of Ashland Sales and Service. They've been making the jackets since 1997. Michael, just tell us, how many people do you employ?
We have 100 people in our plant in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
And so you're going to have to shut the whole plant down completely if this job goes to the inmates?
That's correct.
Well, when did you find out that this contract that you have had since '97, it sounds like it's going away, and the federal government is going to award it to federal prisoners who make, what, 23 cents an hour?
That's absolutely right. We've been instructed that the federal prison industries intends to take the product away and have it made in a federal prison.
Now, Michael, is this in response to the cutbacks at the Pentagon, at the Department of Defense? Is that what they're saying to you?
No, this has nothing to do with the cutbacks. This is just that federal prison industries needs additional work, and they're choosing to take it away from my workers.
Well, I'm sure your workers must be absolutely crestfallen that they will be replaced making these jackets that, as we can see, the president's worn for a number of years by, you know, felons, people sitting in the federal lockups.
That pretty much, that's an accurate statement. We'd like it to be different, but federal prison industries has an awful lot of control over the federal marketplace in instructing the government what they should do.
Well, is it too late to change this?
It's not too late. Federal prison industry doesn't have to go forward. So we're hopeful that this broadcast today will get the American people behind us and perhaps save these jobs.
All right, Michael, we hear you have a message to the president. Here's your open mic. Go ahead, sir.
Well, if the president were to be able to see this today, number one, we'd like him to come to Olive Hill and visit the plant and meet with our workers and get an idea of what it takes to produce his jacket. We'd also like the president to support federal prison industries reform. There's some bills in the Congress right now that would be really beneficial to rein in this program.
Sure, because the way it's set up right now, when the federal prison industries compete with a private business like yourself, they're going to always be able to produce it for a lot less if they're paying 23 cents an hour.
That's exactly right, but I would add that they get paid comparable prices to what we get paid, so the taxpayer doesn't get a particular benefit there either.
Of course not.
Very quickly, can you explain that? How is it that they can pay 23 cents an hour and you're going to have to pay at least minimum wage, but the taxpayer is still going to pay the same amount of money? That's a factual piece of information. No one at FBI or in the government seems to be able to explain that.
Well, we did reach out to the Defense Logistics Agency. They confirmed this story over the phone to our producers, but they would not send us a statement in writing, apparently. So, Michael, we know that a lot of people down in Washington watch this program in the morning, and maybe somebody can step in to save the 100 jobs at your plant so that they can continue to make the jackets for not only the president, but other members of the military as well. Thanks so much for joining us today and telling your story.
Thanks a lot for the opportunity to be with you today.
You bet.
All right, he's one of the president's